things that I found to be very concerning. So this is a domestic and sexual violence services shelter, and that's what it should remain. I'm not in favor of them pushing an agenda. You're there to provide services to the needs of our residents, period.
It's basic humanity, okay, for us to make sure that anybody who needs services receives them. But it's unnecessary to celebrate certain groups. And we do not give money.
Well, we did. My main concern was that I want none of the taxpayer money going to any nonprofit because somebody's going to disagree with it.
And people have disagreed. Not only that, but the taxpayer is still paying thousands of dollars each year to that nonprofit in the form of several salaried employees who work at the county clerk's office. Here's how that works. County Clerk Doug Corvat deputizes dozens of Dawn Center advocates who then become paid county employees. The clerk provides the private cell phone numbers of all county and Fifth Circuit judges. Then, the deputized Dawn Center clerks encourage women to lie on petitions for domestic violence injunctions.
And again, if you're doing a divorce and you can prove up a temporary ex parte protective order, that gives you a lot of leverage if all of a sudden they were having access to the house, the kids, the property, and all of a sudden there's a tax pro in place. Then all of a sudden you're bringing them to the table a lot faster. You can use to get a protective order, or use as a bargaining chip in your divorce. Bargaining chip in your divorce. Bargaining chip in your divorce.
After that, the clerks contact judges on their private cell phones to discuss any civil or criminal case, which is a clear violation of Florida's Judicial Code of Conduct. This sinister scheme allows Dawn Center to qualify for grant funding by keeping domestic violence statistics high, and it secures a seat on the bench for any judge who plays along. But what about the allegations that Dawn Center is pushing a progressive agenda that includes grooming children on gender and sexuality issues and allowing biological men to live among women and children who have been sexually and physically abused? The Biden administration says that's okay. And now every taxpayer-funded domestic violence shelter in the country must follow Biden's progressive policies. Over the last year, Republicans in Hernando County fought arduously to eliminate pornographic materials in school libraries and prevent teachers from grooming children on gender and LGBTQ issues. Florida Senator Blaise Ingoglia even dumped hundreds of thousands of dollars into last year's election to ensure his hand-picked candidate would be seated on the school board. But if they truly stand behind their conservative values, why do they choose to sit as members of the Dawn Center's board of directors? Do they really care about what our children are taught, or is it all about securing a certain voting demographic? Follow us on rnews.news and our Facebook page at Adventure Coast Journal for more on this story and others.